Can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Oscar Paul Eke Odogwu, a businessman. I deal on perfumes and cosmetics and trade fair, Balogun Business Association. Formerly the chairman of Odogwu cluster,
Okay.
where I do my business. Then a treasurer line heads, that is comprised of all the chairmen of the various clusters in BBA. Then formerly the second vice president, and by the grace of God, the incoming president, if God permits.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in the market? How long have you been trading?
I'm as old as BBA exists.
Oh, wow.
That is 18 years now.
Okay, I would like to ask, what stands you out, sir?
Of course, my experience, my values, my principles, and what I stand for.
If I may ask, what do you stand for?
I'm a man that would love to leave a lasting legacy.
Come November 30, members of BBA will be electing their new president. Why should BBA elect you?
I somewhat believe that I have enormous experience, and at the same time too, I want to bring more innovations because we're in 21st century. So a lot will come in, like on the area of BBA being online, which we know that in the next 5 years, if care is not taken, come I get them, we stop in BBA. So definitely, we need to encourage our members to key in the information age right now.
So aside keying in the information age, what else stands you out?
Anyway, my own way, I believe, is always dynamic.
Okay.
I know quite well that we need to bring in more customers into the complex, which is the paramount, which is actually the primary thing why we're there. So definitely, I will push the drive that will make in customers to always come and patronize us, not leaving the complex, because actually where we are well positioned. We are on the international route,
Okay.
the West African international route. Definitely, most of them that come from the West African countries, they pass where we do our business, and they go to the island. Definitely, we need to bridge it.
You want to change that?
We need to change it. It's very, very urgent that we need to change it.
Yeah, sir, you talked about passing the markets to other markets to go patronize them, people from the West Coast. That brings me to my next question. In your view, what are the factors that you think make this so?
I think we are well positioned, but the major thing we need to do is to let the people know that we exist inside the complex.
I think that another factor that holds the low patronage or that will enhance patronage in BBA would be the roads.
Definitely.
Can we just quickly talk about the roads that leads to BBA?
The road actually is one of the major factors that has been hindering business in the complex.
True.
Of course, we know that the international route, the federal government they are working on it right now. Then coming inside the complex, we have 5-kilometer road. I think with the assistance of other market associations, we'll be able to sit together, fathom out the way we're going to fix the road to make it more tolerable, at least for customers to drive through, and we that are doing our businesses inside the complex too.
Okay. Now, let's quickly move a bit from the things that really doesn't concern us. I'm talking now, let's go back to the level of the layman. What plans do you have, sir, to improve the socio-economic situation of members of BBA?
I think the major thing is just to bring in customers to come and patronize us. Because sincerely, if we have influx of customers inside the complex, definitely, even if a granite seller inside the complex actually will be going on with money. So the drive should be to bring in customers inside the complex, to attract them. Because I think that's the major thing. Actually,
basics. That's the basics.
It is, definitely. So I will have to work on it seriously. And we have plans to bring them in.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a very vital question. Do you have a godfather? What's his name and who is bankrolling you? You would smile more on my next question, sir. Who is bankrolling you?
It's only God. Definitely.
Are you saying, excuse me, let's be direct. Yes, God is.
Okay.
Yes. But who is financing this? Are you bringing out this money from your pocket? Because we are talking about millions. You said you talk about the roads and everything. I also understand. Let's first of all talk about, do you have a godfather?
No, I never have a godfather. No way.
Okay. Now let's talk about...
And I never intend to have one.
Okay. Now, who is bankrolling all this?
It's God and myself. Because I'm a businessman. And at the same time too, a philanthropist too.
Okay.
So, I so much believe in giving back to the society, because definitely I have to tell you that BBA, my coming to BBA, actually, God has already improved my life, and I thank Him for that. So I have to do everything possible, at least, to get BBA working again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're giving back. Is that how you intend to get votes?
No, not really. But I know my antecedents too. And secondly, we want to do things that has never been done before in BBA. How do I mean? Our manifestos, my manifesto, we say it all. On the area of advertisement, actually, I want to emphasize more on that.
I'd like to hear that.
Yes. You can understand it and you can agree with me that right from the express road coming into the complex, there is no way you will see any inscription, BBA, Trade Fair Complex.
That's very true.
Yes. And the only landmark that we are known for is Underbridge. Underbridge is not a place of business. Definitely, what we need to do is what? We need to pay Lasata to have a trade fair bus stop there. Because we have millions of people plying that road on daily basis. Most of them, they hear Underbridge. They will take it for granted. But if we have trade fair as a bus stop, they would like to know what is happening inside the complex. So, like that, we are selling ourselves.
True.
We are trying to let people know that we exist inside the complex. We have too many market associations inside the complex. We have the likes of Aspanda, we have APT, we have the Tire, we have Tools and Machineries, a whole lot of them, Mandelas. We have 13 market associations inside the complex. So definitely, we hid ourselves. We need to bring ourselves out. Then secondly, on the area of the electronics billboard, we must have a gigantic electronics billboard on the express road, where we have all the market associations listed. And at the same time too, We advertise what we sell inside the complex because we have people coming from the West African coast. They will pass the trade fair complex and go to the island to buy their wares, which is not proper. We need to have it written in English language and in French language. Definitely, it will go a long way to alert people that we are right inside that place doing our businesses. And at the same time too, coming inside the complex, sincerely, the entrance gate to our complex is not welcoming. We need to improve on that.
Okay.
We need to have an edifice that is welcoming. How can we fund it? We are not taking even a penny, a dime from BBA purse. No, we're not charging nobody. What do you need to do? You throw it open. We have 1,001 companies that will be ready to grab it. Because if they put up the edifice, definitely they must have a place for them to advertise their goods and services. So we have the likes of the banks inside the complex, which we all know that they're not giving back to us. So definitely, we have a lot of things to work on. And I know quite well that we have a lot of things bothering us. Like we in the cosmetic sector, the issue of the NAFDAC is a problem. We'll be able to tidy it up. What do we need to do on the issue of NAFDAC? Sincerely, we cannot stop any governmental agencies from coming inside the complex. No way. I won't be a party to that. But what do we need to do? We need to go and have discussions with them. Then enlighten our own people too, for them not to be defaulting. So on that note, definitely, I know we build a cordial relationship with the NAFDAC officials. Then the customs too. The same thing applies to them. Then, another issue again is the issue of the refuse inside the complex.
Yeah.
On the environmental aspect, I think my own take on that should be, we need to contract it out. We must have to contract it out.
Does the market have a day specialized for sanitation?
No. We have the environmental committees, which involve the businessmen. They don't have the time for their business. When will they have the time to pack the refuse? So what we need to do is to contract it out to a company that will be able to take it upon themselves and know, yes, they owe us the duty
of cleaning the market.
Then on the area of the security, I don't know. We have issues on that. My own take should be that all the security, both the day and the night security, must be on uniform with their name tag on it. At least that we could tell the excesses of touting inside the complex. Then we need to improve. Again, we, the populace, we need to improve on guiding our shops. What do we need to do? It's not only the padlocks that guides the shop, but I'm proposing that we need to have the jam lock keys. The jam lock keys need to be on our doors, because the padlock, the antics of the thieves inside the complex now is that they have acid on the padlock. Definitely it will be open. But once you have the jam lock keys on the doors, it will take the help of a welder to get it open. So we need to guide ourselves too. So that's my take on that area of the security. So I've talked about the advertisement, the security, and above all again, I kept on hammering on the social corporate responsibility. Let me phrase it this way. We have up to 1,001 multinational companies doing their business inside the complex. What do we need to do? It's a must do. We have a lot of projects we need to do inside the complex. What we need to do is to write them. Too many of them. We have most of their distributors inside the complex. We have the likes of Indomie, Nigerian Breweries, a whole lot of them. So, what are we waiting for? The only thing there is, whoever that comes into power in BBA is after building of attachments and the rest, and the filling of the spaces. No. There are too many areas that are still untapped in BBA that we need to key into. So my take to my fellow members of BBA is, let us all join hands together to achieve this, because I have the passion. I'm too passionate about it, because looking good is good business. Yes, that's always my slogan, because I believe that if the complex is clean, we encourage the cluster to renovate and paint their clusters. Definitely, there must be room where we can advertise ourselves, the complex in general, to the whole world. To me, ever since the inception of BBA 18 years ago, you can never find where BBA, you cannot see BBA on televisions. What we do? No. Even if it's quarterly, we need to publicize ourselves. What we do, the wares we sell inside the complex. We need to emphasize more on advertisement, because actually that's the bend, that's the major reason why we're there. And I must have to do my best to advertise both online, radio jingles, and the television clips too. We can interview people that sell their way, because in BBA we have like 45 clusters that sell different products, different wares. What do we need to do? We visit all the plazas and know what they sell. Even if the clips 5 minutes on each of the television stations 3 times in a year, I've done the job. Today, Coca-Cola, one of the fastest and one of the companies fast selling. Yeah. Yes, it's the most fast selling, but they kept advertising.
Yeah.
Why are they advertising?
Because advertisements can never be enough.
Yes, that is it. So we really have to come in with innovations. We have a lot of graduates inside the complex. They are not there because they want to be there. But somehow we need to tap from them too. Because let me be sincere and honest with you. You see, we have too many government grants, which we as an association
are missing out on.
You know, the trader money, like the SMEs, where we fell into, definitely we are not making use of it.
Yeah.
What do we need to do? We are employed graduates that can go for us. The only thing is just for you to put the contact and you have them go. Because what? Once the office is there, they will give in their best. And they come into the legal aspect of the association. Sincerely, let me just say this to all of us. We have the BBA lawyers, which I know 80 to 90% of the populace in BBA never know who the lawyer is. What are we doing? If we have a lawyer for BBA, they ought to have office inside the secretariat. There are too many things they can be doing for us. Helping. Because most of us, we are busy doing our businesses. 95% of people doing their business in business, they don't have a relationship with the lawyers. And this will go a long way to make money for the lawyer and for the association. So why I'm hitting on all these things is that I still hammer on that there are areas that are still untapped, which in due time too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because business this time around has gone nuclear.
Yeah, it has really changed.
You understand? So the likes of Jumia today, so many people doesn't have physical shops. But they have shop with Jumia. In the confinement of their home, the shops, they do the business, they sell their wares. These are the kind of things I want it to happen in BBA.
You have been speaking a lot, and all I can see is a man filled with passion and fire to serve. Moving on, let's talk about the leadership of the market. What do you think about the leadership of the market right now in respect to the state of electricity, flooding, security, sanitation, and all these kind of factors?
Okay, I think they are trying their best. But my own take is that we need to take it further. We need to improve on the area of the electricity. They've tried to bring in the prepaid meters, which we don't actually, it's not working. It's not really working. So in my own tenure, by the grace of God, what I will do is that I will bring in independent power suppliers. We have up to 13 market associations inside the Trade Fair complex.
I am really moved and I am really glad. And I hope, my sincere hope is that the members of this market would actually see in you what I am seeing right now. And all I'm seeing right now is a man that has vision, has a lot of things to do, that will move the market from where it is right now. You're a very busy man, I know, and
Yeah.
I know that it's very difficult to catch you to sit down and talk with me. I am very happy to speak with you today. But on a final note, I would like you to leave a cap. Like, what do you want to leave the viewers that will see this interview before the election day? November 30 is at hand almost.
Yes.
It's about in a few days. What would be your final words to them?
Yeah, my final words to them should be, let's love one another, because with love, definitely there must surely be progress.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank
It's been
you,
a
my
pleasure
brother.
speaking to you.
Thank you so
And
much.
I hope that when the next interview will be, I will
Yes.
be addressing you as Mr. President of BBA.
Oh, by the special grace of God.